What's up? Time to beat Louisville.
Basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats.
They should fire those.
Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway.
2-9.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have the first possession of the game. They painted the state big blue in a Kentucky blowout the last time they saw the Cards.
And I think it's always fun to watch the response. In rivalry games, when one side gets smashed and they have to hear about it for a year, Paulo, it usually ends up being a pretty good game.
Yeah, they brag a lot in this state. It doesn't matter that either team really haven't been in the national championship picture for years. This game matters.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's late. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got a little room to work with.
I mean, the running back.
With a first down.
My
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off-play action on first down. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Plenty of distance between
what a
them
great
and the sticks
season
on
for the
second
front.
down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good.
He'll be stopped short on the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there.
That was a bad move.
So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well. If they're going to win games like this, it'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback.
Let's be careful.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they had it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. These two first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today. That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force plays.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find
What is Stroud line?
here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Cardinals come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. We've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job, and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day,
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Rushes on him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Meadows. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Powers through the defender. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Meadows. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so he can go get the first down.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's in goal. Oh, they're after him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Touchdown, Wildcats! They They started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
Oh, what was I thinking?
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And now on second down for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Oh,
What
he's
the
got
fuck?
some space. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break. And
Low
Kentucky
try.
is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first. Pulls it in. It's Beebe.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Right on the money.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
On the move, it's Meadows. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And some room to work. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right.
Who says you can't
Dude,
run?
tell me.
Right, everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out of space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice game.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Oh, how are we dropping passes?
Lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gore.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Pulls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got it looking for a 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Back to pass. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beebe. They'll spot the ball.
I'm about to fire someone.
And the Cardinals will line it up.
Probably myself.
They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown!
Bullshit.
Cardinals! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
We better
I'm
not
so excited
lose.
for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are fun.
There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Snagged in the middle. It's Meyer. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep.
Oh.
Touchdown, Wildcats!
You've got to find creative ways to run the football in the red zone when the field shrinks, and I love the jet sweep here. You could tell. Hits it in stride, speed kills on the perimeter, good blocking, nice play call at the right time to get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 17 over Syracuse. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of first down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Makes the catch of the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll try to do it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Myers. Excellent job walking through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Dropping back, it's in goal. Fires to the big fella. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make it.
That was dangerous.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin.
And it's all ball.
Halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half.
Ooh.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks.
They want to play hard.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that was
Damn, they actually do want to win
We've
this.
kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're
Well, we want to win too.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The give to the tailback. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got a man. It's Beebe. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry.
Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in.
Everyone got his sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They'll run play action. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return.
Oh, damn. It's just brilliant.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Got a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's in goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot fired. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points. C-A-T-S, Cats, as Kentucky builds this lead.
It feels like it's been a fast break on the basketball court here for a while now. Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, pulling away from Louisville.
Yeah, taking care of business, taking care of emotions. The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're doing everything they need to do.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
We forced 2 turnovers.
Here
Or
he
3,
comes
I don't know.
inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth
Louisville
going
needs
just
a
in this game.
better
They got to
team.
put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's 4. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That was a freshman.
They just turn the page. They generate the pass rush the very next play.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Cardinals will punt this one away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. 1st play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the run, it's Meadows. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Made some connection. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the mark. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath that might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line.
That was like good drive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his target down.
But I tell you, you gotta score more than that.
And this setter down.
That was our weakness last year.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback and down he goes at the 24.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
With the catch, it's late. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking to throw. The screen, and watch out. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Going to swing it on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Cardinals want to move quickly.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
6 sacks versus 1.
And then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
I don't know how you caught that.
Pay off that opportunity. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy
And we
plays, the
had
fancy
a
spread.
bad day on
And he
offense.
does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do
Oh,
a
what
little bit of
the-
everything in an offense.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The handoff, keep working on that clock. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease, it's Morgan. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gets it out fast. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Keeps looking downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. accomplishments, moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
We scored 31 in the game.
Out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that with Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Kentucky had the horses today, and they ran well down the backstretch.